With that being said, there were a bunch of other signings in the NFL. Uh, Mike Evans leaves Tampa Bay, goes to San Francisco, immediately upgrades that roster. I think he's
So
better than Jawan Jennings.
I think that there are a couple things with that. I think that Tampa Bay unfortunately sent him packing.
Yeah, you old.
You old. We got Abuka. We got Godwin. We got Tez. We got to try to make this team younger.
Nessa, what up?
You,
Ain't
we
seen
ain't
you in
gonna
a
pay
month of
you.
Sundays.
And then I think that the 49ers are in a very precarious situation because everybody on their team is hurt. Brock Purdy, hurt last season. Christian McCaffrey, he gonna be as hurt as long as he play in the NFL. Ricky Pearsall was hurt last
Right.
season. Then he had other injuries after that. Who was the tight end? What's his name? Didn't he have an
George
ACL
Kittle, he
Achilles?
out. Achilles, he's out for the rest of the year. He's out this year.
And then Mike Evans. Like it looks really good if you're playing Madden, but if you have to actually put together a roster and play football and make sure that all these guys are healthy, and then they talking about Trent might be out of there too because of the cost of everybody else.
Y'all better relocate that that power station. Y'all better get that out of there.
Hey,
You can't have age and conspiracy mixed together. That ain't gonna work. Um, I'm interested to see what the Bucks do. While they do have Emeka Buka, they have Tez White. They just signed a running
Kenneth
back, if I'm not mistaken.
Gainwell, Kenneth Gainwell, and that is scary to me because you pair him with Bucky Irving, and we are like, what the hell are we supposed to do with that?
I don't think that's an upgrade over Rashad White. I think it's just cheaper than Rashad White. Rashad White is really good. I would love Rashad White here as the Falcons. Sign him. Let him be
Right.
number 2 behind Bijan
Well,
all day.
what I'm saying is, if you can get Gainwell is still is good, and you can get cheaper. Yeah, that's a problem for us.
Yeah, him getting cheaper is the big deal. I don't think that's a good signing. For me, the best signing was Etienne for running back was Etienne to the Saints. And you pair him with uh Juwan Johnson and then
They say Alvin Kamara might retire.
I was about to say Kamara's out of there. Chris Olave is who I'm thinking of, and then you had the quarterback that improved all through last year. Show, show,
Tyler Shuck.
show.
Yeah.
So
4
you
years,
have the
52
basis.
million.
You have the basis of an offense, and they have a really good offensive tackle too from Texas.
Yep,
He
Banks.
just got whooped by JPJ, but you ain't got to worry about him no more. So it's like the same. I didn't mean that. I should have.
Self-inflicted quick scope is crazy.
Oh man, let's get out of there. But so I think the Saints they got a quarterback, they got a wide receiver, they have a tight end, and they have a running back now.
Yeah. And you
That's
probably go
crazy.
back and get you another wide
Look,
receiver, and you're in the game.
and now you there with their new head coach that came from the Eagles,
Kellen
young
Moore.
boy, Kellen Moore. Now you really got something to play with. Now, now you have 4. If you draft like a Chris Bell or a Zachariah Branch, somebody either a big wide receiver or somebody that's really fast, man, be a long day for the Falcons next year. Long day. Are you there? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you
I'm
froze.
just
Okay, now you
praying.
good.
I'm stressed, man. I wish we were more active. I wish we were taking bigger swings. I don't. Everything about all of this offseason says large levels of fear and conservatism. Like the
Told you.
coach, everything is way too conservative for me, and that makes me very unhappy. It's like
I, I, th-
we're playing Falcon ball. Like we're playing to lose already. I don't like that.
yep. Other news: Travis Kelsey returns. Um, to
$12
the
million
to the Chiefs.
to the
$12 million.
Chiefs.
Cool. But they also signed Kenneth Walker III, who's the MVP of the Super Bowl. Which is what they
Solid
need as
move.
at a running back. That's a pretty good signing. I thought they were going to go after Algier. I thought Algier would have been cheaper, but
I think Gainwell's gonna be cheaper. I mean, not Gainwell. Kenneth Walker Jr. is gonna be cheaper than $6 million a year. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I think that the
Kenneth Walker the third is going to be.
You're after
Algier?
I kind of thought about it. I gotta look. I want to look right now. But the
3
other part
years,
is
$45 million, $15 million, 28 guaranteed.
Yeah, you should have took Algier. Yeah, you should have took Algier. I don't think that people know that Algier can actually catch the ball pretty decently. And I think that all they see is him be physical and run people over. They don't know that he has, from what I've seen, decent hands. He's never fumbled the ball ever.
He's going to assert himself in Arizona, and it's not going to matter. But it is what it is. Malik Willis to Miami. I don't think anybody had that happening, and it was really right in front of our noses.
Correct.
It was right there. The coach, the GM, everybody went.
So you have John Eric Sullivan, who was the VP of player personnel, is now the Dolphins GM. You have Jeff Hafley, who was defensive coordinator. He is now the Dolphins head coach. And you have Malik Willis, who was the Packers backup quarterback, is now the starting quarterback. They literally just moved from Green Bay to Miami. Well played.
Yep. The Panthers will stay in our division. They signed Devin Lloyd, which is just absolutely terrifying for that defense. Now all of a sudden he can just run free with those two defensive tackles they have. 3 years, $45 million. What's some other? Alec Pierce signs back with the Colts, while Michael Pittman signs with the Steelers.
Let's get to these heavy hitters, man. Crosby to the Ravens.
Max Crosby to the Ravens in a very, very good move. Very good move. They needed a defensive end. They have been lacking in pass rush. Went and got one. Now they gave up 2 firsts. Gave up 2026, 2027 first. But
I don't know if I would have given 2 firsts.
Really?
2 firsts is a lot. 1 first for sure. There's nobody in this draft who you can draft who will be as good as Max Crosby in this upcoming season. The second first is where you're like, oh, that should have been a second, maybe third rounder. I want a little bit more risk. First rounders, you trick off a first rounder, it's a lot. It's a lot of you.
I think this, it is. The second first rounder is a heavy price, but Max Crosby is proven. 1 and 2. This does allow you with everything else to now go and focus. Hopefully, go and focus on offense, especially now that you brought in the new regime. You got in the new offensive coordinator that's he's younger than Lamar. Hopefully, the Ravens go and try to get a wide receiver, a young wide receiver, a good wide receiver, especially with Zay Flowers,
especially after losing.
Tied
out, yes, to the Giants, and at $13 million. I still would have rather paid him $13 million for 3 years than franchise tag Kyle Pitts for this year. Just my personal opinion. David Montgomery to the Texans. I think that was a smooth pickup for the Texans, who are trying to find a way to keep competitive and keep playing aggressively and stay in the funnel.
Wide receiver, running back guy?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna play running back. They cut Joe Mixon, and they're not bringing back Chubb because Chubb leg just ain't there.
Right.
So I mean, and I don't think there's really a lot of running backs in this draft. You ain't gonna get Jeremiah Love, so
for sure not.
You could have signed, man. You could have signed Algier.
I mean, sure. I think that David Montgomery might be better than Algier, though.
Not at running back. He might be better at being like an all-purpose player. He ain't better at running back. And then the Cowboys made a swap. They got Rashawn Gary. They traded for Rashawn Gary for the Packers, and for a 7th round pick. So now they have Rashawn Gary, and the Packers have Michael Parsons.
And the Packers also have Zaire Franklin traded from the Colts.
They needed that because they lost Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean, Eric Stokes, and Tyler Lindenbaum on offense, all signed with the Raiders. The Raiders had a crap ton of players. I forgot about Jalen Naylor, Kwity Paye, who came from the Colts, if I'm not mistaken. Malcolm Kuntz, who they re-signed for the Raiders, which was a good one. They got a lot younger. And like you said, I've noticed with all of these contracts, 2-3 years. 1 to 3. We're not seeing no 4 or 5 year contract.
Oh, no. And I want y'all to understand, when you see 3 years, think 2 years.
2.
Because all right, you get this year, next year, and then we'll do whatever we gotta do. And a lot of times the money just don't be guaranteed. By the time you get to year 3, it ain't nothing there anyway. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at this. The Raiders spent a bunch of money today, and the Jets spent a bunch of money today. Breece Hall said it's very interesting that y'all didn't have money for me, but it seems like everybody else got paid. So that should be a very interesting situation going forward. But overall, free agency has started with a swing, but there are still some things out there that I find, at least for me personally, very interesting. Number one, 49ers still have Mac Jones on the roster because the contract is 2 years. He seems to be an asset that a team that spent a bunch of money, has a bunch of players that they are hoping to be healthy. They should be trying to trade Mac Jones for a draft pick. I would be. Teams need quarterbacks. He's definitely, now that Malik has signed with the Dolphins, he's the highest quarterback commodity I can assume right now. The other thing that I don't think that people have paid attention to is Stephon Diggs is available at wide receiver. This is after coming off a trip to the Super Bowl. So, and he had a very solid season. I think that he's worth about $15-20 million a year.
Well, they're gonna figure out with that legal situation, how that play out before you see him get signed.
His legal situation, I think, I'm not exactly familiar. This is with the chef and the girl chef.
He assault the chef.
Oh, I thought he owed the chef. I thought he just didn't pay her out. I didn't know there was an assault wrapped into that. And that changes things. That is.
Yeah, let me make sure. That's a heavy thing to say.
Yeah.
Misdemeanors. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, then, you're right.
They waited till after the season, and they came and got you. Like, all right,
you gotta wait till that happens, and you got to see how long, if anything does come, how many games he suspended. So that's surely a waiting game. That also probably reduces your price. But
oh yeah, man, there was a whole lot of different other signings too, but we don't have to get into all of those. A couple of them.
It's so many.
129 to be exact.
Oh yeah,
129. I don't care about Kenny Pickett. Eagles lose Reed Blankenship.
I feel like the Eagles
then goes to the Texans.
They finally kind of got that point where they start losing players. Because I feel at one point they just collected every Infinity Stone, and now people kind of Nakobe Dean gone. What's your boy Reed gone? What's the defensive tackle who they say might be up for trade? Jalen Carter might be out of there. Now I will tell you, this recontextualizes Jalen Carter versus Bijan Robinson. Because we are surely going to re-sign Bijan, and potentially Jalen Carter could be out the door.
Well, I mean, everything that you kind of got with the character thing again has kind of played out in the while he's at the Eagles. So
Right.
it's just a lot, man. Josh Williams was a sneaky signing from the Chiefs going to the Titans, Fayetteville State University. I would have loved for him to come to the Falcons because he's a 6'3" corner.
There's something over there between the Chiefs and the Titans because ain't that where L'Jarius Sneed went to?
Mm-hmm. I think the Chiefs are punting. Personally, I think they're punting. This is going to be Travis Kelce's. They traded McDuffie and now they traded Josh Williams. Who else? I mean, unless they're going to draft all the corners in the draft.
Don't they always do it every year? As soon as every time they get them, shout out to Thomas Wood, Titans fan, supporter, all of the above, and pod supporter. I think that's just their thing. They get them to value, move them, and if you can continuously create and identify cornerbacks, if you got a good cornerback scout and you got a good development plan, then yeah, that's kind of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get an asset to its peak value and flip it.
The Patriot way.
Correct.
That's the Patriot way.